Brother CHEREBYAH. Welcome to Unitarian Anabaptist.
Thank you to welcome me, to host me. I'm happy to see you again, and you wanted to ask me for a question for my
Yes, I
background and
would.
tradition. So let's go.
Okay, well,
So,
maybe could you introduce yourself a little bit to the audience?
I'm 51. I live in France. I'm a father, of
Okay,
a chief of family. Um, I'm from Jewish background. Yeah, I'm
okay,
from Sephardim, Karaite,
all right, okay.
from tradition, and I never, I never very much go into office, synagogues or whatever, because some of my family were Maronite and they some went to Christianity even, and have
Okay,
no more much link with. Yeah,
okay,
I went my way and by scientific study, linguistic, and I'm a psychologist, psychoanalysis, and went to study the 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 holy, yeah, and
holy.
I
Okay,
went to Torah and to from Karaite, yeah, I went to near to people I know, and I found or I was found by the Lord Yeshua. Yeah.
okay.
So
So you
now,
are a
yeah,
follower
go ahead.
of the Lord Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's fine. So you had shared some very interesting thoughts with me about Jesus's origins and about the origin of the first Adam. So, from the Genesis account, I think maybe we could begin by having you give the audience an explanation of what you see happening with the first Adam.
We believe, like many Jew Orthodox or from Israel or Yemenite or what, we believe we got to distinguish the body and the spirit. Yeah? They're always the two mixed register, and psycholinguistic. No, so you have the body made on the fifth day. Yeah, it was the body of the creature in the water on earth and heaven, and we believe that there were hominis. Yeah, in the fifth day, and the sixth day God. Give his breath of the spirit, yeah, the Ruach Kodesh, and they connect Adam.
Ah,
Adam's body is made like the same source. It's returned from the dirt of the earth. So Adam had not a father and a mother. He had the female and the male that procreate him, like the evolution
okay,
testify like, but yes. So and the spirit, like the story of Adam, Yeshua is the second Adam because it's the same beginning. The beginning explain the end, and you take the first verse and the second verse, and it's reverse. Yeah, you go
okay,
to what heaven and the second heaven, and you go down to water, and it's like a book you close. Yeah, it explained at the end. Like Adam is like Jesus. He was born from Joseph and Mariam. That's our tradition. That the Nazarene way. Yeah.
okay,
So
okay.
and
Let's talk.
yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Let's talk about the first
Uh,
Adam before we get heavy into Jesus. So, from your view, Adam is a creature like the other creatures God had created, but
natural
natural,
register, yeah, the body, yeah.
in a natural way. So Adam would have had a father and mother like a normal human
He
being.
was not conscious like yes. There were his father, his male, the male and the female made Adam. Adam, he received like Jesus was at this birth, the overshadow.
Okay.
That was the spirit over the water of Maria and the baby inside.
Uh-huh.
Overshadow is to guide, yeah, like at the beginning, yeah, the spirit of God and the water, yeah. So when you have the connection and the disconnection, yeah. So Jesus was born like every king of Israel. Adam was the first king of Israel. Israel Yashar is something right before God. Yashar Elohim. So there's a God, and Yeshua never claimed to be. He's a high priest, like at the ancient time, time of David. That's the ancient time, and it was the Melchizedek priesthood, the high priest, the kings, David. He was blessing all his subordinate. Okay?
Okay. Well,
But the Tzadok was
so
below the
so
Melchizedek priesthood. He was an image of Jesus in the 24 elders, the son of Aaron. Yeah.
okay. So your view of Adam in the scripture in the book of Genesis, Adam is a figure of a human being that has a consciousness towards God. Is he the first human being that has a consciousness towards God?
The first born again spiritually in the life.
So he
He
is
was to teach. He was a priest
okay.
of righteousness,
So he
tzedekah.
was he was ordained by God to be a priest, a teacher, a righteous man to set an example for other humans.
Yeah, king. You have
Okay, okay,
dominion. He give names. You
okay,
become like that. Yeah.
okay.
He was
That's
by the
interesting.
spirit. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a very different view than the typical Orthodox view, typical
I
Orthodox
know.
Christian view. Okay,
I know.
but it seems to make sense, um, it in a way. So so Adam, as this representative of God, ends up committing an error. He ends up falling into some kind of a sin. Can you describe what happens there?
He follow Ava. He follow Eve.
He followed Eve.
The church, because the wife of the man is a church. Said
Okay.
Shaul.
Oh,
Paul said,
all right.
yeah.
Okay, so does
So
Eve
Eve was the church of Adam.
so does Eve
That's
represent a collective humanity, like a body of people?
Yeah, it's a figure of speech. It's like when you take the party for you call for the assembly. You take the
Okay.
sheaf for call the sheaf for the assembly. Like Jacob is Israel is not himself the 12 patriarchs and all the line, all the descendants. But you can call an Israelite, a Hebrew, in Hebrew tradition, you can call someone by the name of his fathers, famous fathers, tzaddikim, some great, like Jesus is called Israel. Jesus is called Jacob. Like in the Toledot, in the genealogies of in Matthew. You have it's written the son of David, the son of Abraham.
Right. Right.
It's not is not his son. is offspring, descendant,
Okay.
but it's spiritual. Like Genesis, it's spiritual.
Okay.
You
So
have to understand it. You know, you have different register of interpretation in Torah. Yeah,
okay.
I won't go to that.
So I think it's important at this point, if we're going to start talking about Jesus, to be able to distinguish between what is fleshly and what is spiritual.
Yep.
So is it your opinion that Jesus is the biological son of Joseph and Mary? Is
Yeah.
that your view? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He was
That was
prophesied to be from his brethren. Yeah, second Moshe. Yeah, prophet like you. For a Jew, Moshe, there's no greater.
okay. So the the idea that Jesus would be of the seed of David
That's
is
mandatory.
it's
And from
mandatory.
Solomon, not in Luke. Luke is from Nathan. It's a Levirate law by the father of Jacob. The father of Joseph had two fathers, two
Okay.
great fathers of Jesus. One is Jacob, yeah, Jacob, Joseph, Jacob, and Eli. Eli is died with no offspring, so he had to make one to his father, but in there are genealogies in Jerusalem, and they didn't know that because they had conflict military. But the moment why Joseph had to come up in Bethlehem, come up to Bethlehem. It was because it was the patriarch.
Okay.
And the moment you married, Mariam was a Levite because it said that Elizabeth, the cousin of Mariam, so they are the same patrilineal, right? But it is not said that Jonathan was the cousin of Yeshua, oh, because they don't share the same patrilineal. So Yeshua is from Judah, through Joseph, yeah? And Mariam was Levite, the two priesthood. At the baptism of Jesus, it's the last ironical priesthood. It's Jonathan and Mabil in the desert because he was in conflict with Sadducean, the most, and Pharisee. But it was ancient from the Maccabees. And it was a lot of conflict. So they lost some, even go back to Nineveh, I know. And there are some family estate, and Nineveh was, yeah, they had many repent. But yeah, there's Jesus take the two line. Remember that Aaron had the Judite wife. Yeah, so we have something from the golden calf, the national curse. They had the kingdom first, but he didn't late. So in 40 days, they violate the royal covenant in the manner of Melchizedek. It's the eternal God of the only God from the garden. So they violate. So the book, the Sefer Brit, the book of the royal covenant, put in the ark. God taught Moshe, before they made the golden calf, how to build the ark, because the Torah is chronological, but the judgment is not always chronological.
Okay.
Like the book of Revelation, that's not sequential. It's a free
Not sequential.
lapse of the same. Yeah, and it's Hebrew writings. So I, I, I fall on people, Europe, USA, they had so much, like 2000 years, yeah, yeah. So that's what is before our eyes. And so, yeah, I just come
That's fine.
not hiding
It's great if
anything. I'm not organized all any
so
script. No. I
let's talk
don't. You're
about.
the one,
Can we
the
talk
first
about that?
to interview me. Eh? No,
Okay.
I'm not, and it's quite difficult to show face.
It's
But
okay.
I
You're
think
doing well.
now it's time to make people
Think.
think.
That's what I'm hoping to do. So you are a thinker, a deep thinker, and a thinker off the beaten path. So this is good to
Thank
exercise
you.
our minds. Yes. So can you talk to us about the birth narratives in the Gospels?
You
And where would
take
you like to begin?
first is Luke
In
when
Luke,
we
yes.
talking about before she went pregnant, Mariam. Uh, the first is talking about Elizabeth, Zachariah, Elizabeth, and it's quite the same story. It's an anointed birth, and the angel came to cover their sin. It's like Kippur, like Kippurim, Yom Kippurim, like covered. So they passed from the ironical and the cursed, national curse, they been brought back in the kingdom. In the kingdom, they violate. But I think, yes, I got to say that the Kehila, the Kahal in the biblical Hebrew, Kahal is the assembly. It was made in the Sinai. So there's no, like, there's no Israel no more. No, the promise is still running. In 70s, it was the fall of, but Jews and Gentiles are the same at the same point. They have to be grafted in. But the how do you call the radix, the you say the source is the natural tree. Yeah. So if you Jew and Gentiles, there's no more. The moment you are you because the Bible is only talking about the saints. It's talking about the saints. It's not talking. It's all the saints are foreknown before they're born. You can go in Tanakh, in prophets, yeah, Nabihim, yeah, Jeremiah, yeah, it was known. Yeshua is the Son of God, is the most high, the most favor of the Son of God, of the sons of God. Yeah. So it's stealing from Adam is part of the kingdom. The kingdom is Yeshua, Israel, from the beginning. And the first, when he said the woman and the seed of the woman, is allegorical. Because she's the kahal, she's the assembly of his sheep. It's like Paul said, it's like Yeshua and the church. But there's no, we replace Israel in the, no. He's talking about now your work. And to be righteous, like Yeshua said, you have to accomplish the 10 words. The 10 words is the law of faith. The law was given in Sinai. And when they made the golden calf, they fell from a kingdom to a nation with only Levite. Before the violation, there are 12, all their priests, kings and priests.
Oh, okay.
So, and the covenant thing, the moment Adam made covenant, yeah, with the fifth day, with the eagles, the men, yeah, it's the covenant is eternal, it's unconditional because no more earth, yeah, not, yeah, there's always be sent on earth because if not, no more earth.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, so it's a progression, like a fathering, like first begetting, spiritual begotten, the first begotten. It's a spiritual language. If you can discern, like you ask me, Romans, the first verse,
first chapter.
seed
Yes.
of David and the seed of God. And yeah, this is the seed of David. So by male, because you cannot pass the king of David the title to your daughter. Excuse me, that's not. Yeah, you cannot find that. So how many times Jesus was called the son of Joseph? And Mariam said to Yeshua, yeah, your father and I, who are you? What are you doing to me, to us, your father and I? Do you believe that Mariam didn't know who's the made the is Yeshua? That's above reasoning. So that's dogma, and dogma that's everywhere. But I'm not here to.
Okay.
People, righteousness, the real righteousness, tzedekah. At tzedekah is the most meleki zedek, melek tzadik. It's the most high.
So Jesus, you're identifying Jesus
It's
as
the law of agency, It's hermeneutical. It's it's Hebrew,
so
Hebrew hermeneutical. Yeah.
Jesus is a Melchizedek priest before God.
What?
Jesus is a Melchizedek priest.
Yeah.
Melchizedek.
The moment he's baptized, they change, they transfer the even John said, I got to be reduced to the like the temple, like the law of ordinances, blotted out at the cross. That the second they made when Moshe went down, he saw the transgression, so he break down the tables, yeah, and go up, and God said, take two tables. I will write my fingers the same, yeah, and after he went, and the angel gave another book with, but imposed because they had made the golden calf. It was imposed. It was beside the ark, not inside. And to go inside the ark, we had to wait Yeshua, the Shiloh. It was prophesied in Bereshit 49:10, and many parts. because most of all the prophecy in the Tanakh, in Nabiim, in the Torah and the prophets, even in Psalms, in the Meshalim, is Proverbs, yeah. But it was prophesied. The two birds in Genesis, when Abraham asked for a guarantee, he showed a loss of faith once.
He showed
Like
a
Adam,
loss,
like all the saints,
of faith.
he showed like a little lack of confidence, faith to God, because he asked, "Are you sure that you're gonna give me a generation, yeah, Lord, like stars, yeah, sand in the sea?" Yeshua never did that. That's why it's the image. If Adam never sinned, no generation, no spiritual line, because there's two spiritual lines. There's earthly human lines, Satan from Cain. Cain was made with help of the Most High. That's what Eve said. That's the first male. Go in Luke 2, and every male that opened the womb of this mother is called the holy thing. That what you find in Matthew. You ask me for Luke. When the angel come, it's to the two couples before they even conceive in the womb of the wife with the seed of the father, because there's no king of the beginning, said Solomon.
So Mary was a virgin when the angel appeared to her.
Yeah, she was Betula, but she
Yeah.
was also Alma.
And
It was the reference to Isaiah, yeah?
and when it was told to her that she would conceive and bear a son who would be the Messiah.
Yeah, but it's Alma. It's
No,
not
but she would have.
the prophetess, the wife of Isaiah. Isaiah.
Talk about the verse.
She was not no more Betula. It was his second male child, and she was already pregnant. So she's not. You can call Betula Alama. Yeah, she was a young maiden. Yeah, but she was a mother already. She had already a son, and she conceived. The mom,
So
it was a sign, not a miracle. A sign is not a miracle.
Right. So let's talk about the correct translation of the verse from Isaiah that is used in the Gospel of Matthew.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
So
I don't have on my. Yeah, you.
It says a virgin shall conceive, right?
Yeah, Alma. But in Greek you have Parthenos, and Parthenos, like in the Septuagint, it's for both. It's for virgin and young maiden or maiden of any. If you're married, the young wife is married, and the husband died, you still Alma. Women in age to be married, so to have sex and have a son, a child. So you have to be your function to be in process. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what do you think is the importance? Like when you think about the gospel message, what is the important gospel message that we're obtaining through our New Testament?
Could we be righteousness if before Moshe, before we know that Noah found grace through faith and the gospel. I think Adam knew. We can go to in the Apocrypha or whatever. Adam to be righteous, you have to be taught that you're messianic. You know, Adam knew like to David, God sent angel to talk, to teach, to administrate David, and David knew that, and it's written that one of the descendants would be the Mashiach, the one who will reconcile God with all the creation. So
Okay.
the man and all creation.
Okay.
So it's a preemptive salvation. Yeah,
Yes.
you can yet see it manifested. Yeah, we are
So
the end.
Jesus is both the Son of God and the Son of David.
Yeah, the Most High is Son of God, and the Son, that's a natural line and the spiritual line.
So can you
That
describe?
you got to distinguish, to divide the word, yeah, into two registers of speech, or the figure of speech of that, and between the two covenants, because one is temporary and one is eternal. Melchizedek, Aaronical priesthood, and administration. So, and the law, yeah, the law,
So how
the
many?
second, the law of ordinances, the book, the Sefer Torah, Sefer Brit inside and beside. In the one you can add, make not 10 but 11 or 9, or you can in a book of covenant. Yeah, you can do, but because it's from the beginning, that's the work of faith, righteousness, is to do the 10 words, but not in a letter. I would. There's only one God. You know, no, that's not. Yeah, you have to, and God knew that, and this time I'm going to put in their heart. Yeah, because it's time now. Yeah, the time of ignorance. Yeah, in Hebrew, and now that time. Yeah, because God marked some and sometimes no, yeah, but he's the one to choose. Yeah,
So
only
let me ask you a
his
question,
will. Yeah?
if I may. So the term Son of God, how many different applications to that terminology are there in the New
Yeah.
Testament?
I think it's a spirit, it's symbolic. Son of God is the prince, it's the high priest. We call it prince also, yeah, or excellence, like Theophilus. Yeah, he was priest. Yeah, he was a Sadducean in Jerusalem for 3 years. Yeah, Theophilus. Yeah, but he converted. Yeah. But he was the grandfather of John, yeah, John, but with Salome, yeah, it was Miriam, too. Yeah, can you
So that is it.
reformulate?
The
Yeah,
term Son of God is a title for
yeah, it's a
the,
sacerdotal
the
and
kings of Israel.
in the judicial and sacerdotal title. It's the high priest.
Title for the high.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
so the
it's
high.
like David and Sadok.
Okay.
It's like Pharaoh and yourself. It's like Moshe met God. You will be God to Pharaoh and Aaron. It's that kind of cosmos arrangement. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Wow. Well, this has been an interesting conversation. I just wonder, do you have anything to add to this before we close?
No, no, no. Yeah, I speak with my heart. That's I'm not usual talker. I'm not. My job is to listen, and
Okay.
I'm a hard student, and all is in the logos. Yeah, the logos is. The beginning of the John 1, beginning of the ministry of Jesus, the word of life. Yeah. So that's enough. Yeah. To have been found by the Lord God, that and he showed like by priest he showed the yeah, you don't, you should never, the son of God and son of man. Son of man is a man. So he's the son of David, son of Joseph, all the line. It's a line, natural line of Jesus, Matthew, and all the line is they are holy ones. There's a mixed spiritual and natural, the Matthew line.
Okay.
Yeah, all the from Adam are saints. Joseph was priest. He was from the kingly line of Judah. Yehuda is adorator. Yehuda, the Yahudim. There's many Yahudim and Jewish and Jew now. The righteousness is to do. You know that you're in Tzedekah, in the spirit. You walk in the spirit. Like you take the 10. I do it. I do it. I do it. It's like a regulation, but you don't do it in letter like the 6 and 13 that in the book of the second book, and the law was changed, you know, in Matthew 7 12. Yeah, the priesthood changed, so the law had to change. So that's the law of faith, of the kingdom before the Sinai, and they kept that, but it was inside the, and in the second you can add, like Yeshua wrote, yeah, the scribe of Moshe, we passed by there, we passed by before to enter, yeah. You can do it in the book of the covenant. The 10 what? By the finger of God, that God said it's my law, my commandment, not the statute, no, that you can call it mine. But he was talking about, because there's hermeneutic. 10 commandments, you can lose one. If you take and if you cover that you stumble. If you do the 10, begin by the 10. If you cover, you will want to steal. If you don't, if you start, you want to kill.
Covet, yeah, if you covet, you will steal.
Yeah, that's so. So if you don't covet, you think that's a good start. So now it's a good end. I appreciate, and I think we're gonna do some more. And yeah, if I can help, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. It's pretty late in France, so I wish you a good night. Laila Tov.
Yeah.
Okay, Brother CHEREBYAH.
Leila Tov, Leila Tov, Leila Tov. See you.